Hey, we're on the road in Cheyenne with the four-time world champion sister and her rider, Hailey Kinsel. How you like that?
That's me. Yeah. You can call me her peasant crew. You can call me her driver, whatever I need to be.
Maid. There you go. All right. Well, we're right here concluding the barrel racing here in Slack. So give everybody a rundown on how the run went.
She was really good. I skated by the first barrel a little bit, just missed it a tick, but second, third were good. She stood up, worked her barrels nice, and we get a second one. So that's exciting. We get to come back into performances. So that's always a good accomplishment at Cheyenne.
You know when that's going to be?
No idea. Hoping for the best. Hoping it's on a day I can go. We'll find out soon.
Okay. So a big part of your program has been when sister gets to rest. Is there an opportunity to rest during the end of July?
Most definitely. I try and factor in the days in between the runs as rest days, and not just the days we're not running, but days we're not even hauling. You know, days that we can just stay in one place, let her have a day off the trailer. That's really important to me. So I've kind of worked those in. My big plan when I left, I should say my best case scenario plan, was leaving towards the end of June, go out to Reno, go over the 4th of July, go to Calgary here and the Utah rodeos. And if all went well, she goes home at the end of July. And I will head back out. My work's not over, but I've got some other horses that need runs. But this last month, I should say 6 weeks, I really didn't enter anything except for her. The rodeos I wanted to take her to, so that way I wasn't driving her out of her way to go run another horse. I've got other horses, and I'm happy to do that later on, but for now, this little run is for her only. So if we can capitalize on that and keep doing what she's been doing for me, which has been really good, she'll get that break pretty quick.
Okay. I know you have a great relationship with Dr. Charlie Buchanan at Signature Equine. If you can talk about what you guys have schemed up in terms of some care for her and her conditioning on the road?
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I love about Signature Equine and Dr. Buchanan specifically is we do a lot of preventative approach stuff. So we take horses into flex before they get sore, before you see anything. So when I get home from the summer, that's going to be one of my first stops. So let's go over all of them. And even if they were working great and winning, I want to know where they're at, what we got going on, so that when we start preparing for something bigger later on, if we need to do any maintenance work, if we need to get ahead of a tiny issue that we see starting, we can do that ahead of time. So they're really great about that. It's kind of funny. I feel like I show up with all my horses at one time, one full week where they can't get rid of me, and then they don't see me for a few months, but then we come back in for another periodic check. And sometimes it's just everything happens all at once, too. All the little things seem to happen at one time. But they're really great about working us in and prioritizing the horses when I bring them.
Okay, last question, kind of off the wall, but what have you found as you travel that adds to her comfort level that seems to be working for you?
A couple things. She likes to lay down, so anywhere that I can give her like a place to lay down, whether it's sand or shavings, even if I just put like a little bag of shavings down, it tells her like, this is my spot, I rest here. So kind of just giving her those times to check out, and here's your time off. And then you know, if there's a slack or like a day like today where there's a big slack, I might spend a little more time after the run riding around, letting her hang out up there. At a performance, we have to get out of there. You know, the bull riding's starting, the fireworks are starting, and I've noticed that over time that can build up the anxiety. And the next run you make, they may show more anxiety, they may get sore because of that anxiety. But with just, you know, taking a little bit extra time when you have it, sometimes it helps them calm down for the next run, and then therefore be less sore, less chance of injury if they're calm.
Yeah, I saw you hanging out on the track a little longer than usual today, and your mom was running too, and she did good, by the way, didn't she?
She did. I think she's going to get a second run in the performances too.
Yeah.
She ran Reese today. Reese was great. She rode her just perfect. So that's exciting. It's fun. We get to make this little run together for a little bit.
Yeah, enjoyed watching. Okay, thanks, Hailey. Thank you, sister. Get some rest, and good luck over in Utah, and we'll see you back in Cheyenne. And thanks for joining us on the road here with Hailey and sister.